So in this video, we're going to be drawing dynamic anatomy. And so I chose these two poses from Pinterest, the first one and second one all being two anatomic poses and doing different twists. So I will be drawing the shapes along with the muscles. Now I know I've been getting requests on what tools I've been using for drawing these poses, and the pencil that I'm using right now with the blue lead is a Sketcher non-photo blue Caran d'Ache Swiss made colored pencil, and it has like a eraser on the back of it. That way you can erase your lines, because there's a lot of special color lead pencils and the lead can't be erasable, but with this one you can erase the lead and make those pencil lines over top of that. And the mechanical pencil that I've been using is called a Graph Gear 1000 Pintail, and I typically use this a lot of times for a lot of my pencils that I've been doing. So you see with this, I'm just drawing out the shapes. And I know a lot of times, if you make a pose and you're trying to keep it from being too stiff, there's a lot of different ways for doing that. You can just go in and you can start making a bunch of gestures or things like that, or quick thumbnails. You can also make shapes like I'm doing right now. And the fluidity comes from, how you're drawing it, because you can make a stiff pose and that you lay out and erase it lightly and still go over it, fluid with the detailed lines. Like you see me going right now, I'm just going over what I created with the shapes, and I'm just adding in those muscular details. You see, I'm just overlapping a lot of the shapes to create those muscles. And just attaching everything, towards the chest, towards the shoulder. So right now I'm working that chest, getting in all the whatever lines I can add into that. And you see with the pictures that I found on Pinterest, the lines and the colors separate the shapes of the muscles. That way, they're more defined. You can see, what you're drawing or what you're trying to add on. I'm just drawing enough in there. It's like I'm drawing it, I'm following the reference, but I'm also, drawing it, according to the style of how I like to draw muscles with my characters and things like that. So I'm just going based off of reference and also off of the knowledge of what I have in my head. And I'm kind of just, freestyling it while I'm using a reference, because that's always the best way to practice, is just, use knowledge that you have of anatomy while also using the reference as, kind of like a wheelchair for helping you to get the desired pose that you want to get. So I'm adding in the abs, getting in that rotation, and I'm just going across those shapes. Because I've always been getting comments for, how you add the muscles on top of the shapes and things like that. I mean, it's fairly easy. I mean, you're visualizing where everything goes, because when you're drawing the shapes, all that comes with, with skills. The more you do it, the more it'll be easy to do. It's kind of you'll drawing anatomy. It's like when you draw shapes to do poses, you're kind of just, you'll see or know how to add in the rest of the body, because it's like you're visualizing. All the shapes are doing is it's kind of like I guess like a handicap to figure out the position of what you're drawing. That way you can just go over it, erase it, and manipulate it and add whatever details you want to create whatever character you want to make. The shapes aren't like a final thing. You can go over it with whatever fluid pose you want to do. So I'm just darkening all the lines. Now with this pose, I liked it because, it's twisting up, and I wanted to draw a lot of twisting poses with anatomy, because I've drawn poses before, well, at least anatomy poses where, it's just a chest from the side and from the front. And I'll attach a video below if you missed that. in case you want to take a look at that. But with this, you see I start out with 2 circles and the um, square for the waist area. And with this one, I'm using my graphier pencil. I switched up a little bit with this one. No preference. I just decided to switch it up. And I'm just following all the rotations of the shapes. The shapes are there, so now I'm just showing how I would fill it in. So you see, I'm drawing in that circle where the arm is. I'm kind of just going over it multiple times because I'm trying to figure out exactly the distance of how far it is, how big the circle is, how small I need to make it the circle. And I'm going off that to create that shoulder. I'm just following all the lines, roughing in the shapes, filling in, darkening some of the areas. And as when you're drawing, anatomy, you're just overlapping all the shapes, all the muscles, and you're connecting them. So like the chest is connected to the arm going up. You see that as the arm is raised, the chest or part of the chest will raise up with that arm. I'm just connecting that. I'm adding in the lat, or that's part of the connect to the underarm also. And you're literally following the shapes. You're following the circle all the way across. That's why I decided to use the circles rather than the squares, because circles you can easily see exactly how to rotate the chest around. So I'm adding in the shoulders, connecting all the lines, the traps, part of the little neck, the circle for the head, even though the head is missing, still adding those lines, because the neck has a lot of lines and striations connected to it. And you're literally just taking the pencil and you're just following it along. And you're just being fluid with it. No need to, if you make a mistake, then, hey, but you're just flowing with it, following along the shapes and just adding details as you go. I'm going down, adding the ab area. See, I'm still following the path of the circle. Adding in the details for the rib cage. That's connected to the abs. To get that twist. You see, that's why I did 2 circles and the waist being or hips being a square, because when you have the hips as a square with a circle for the midsection and chest, I guess in a way it shows the figure more. It's hard to explain, because I can add circles for the chest, midsection, and waist, but I like to use the circle for the chest and midsection, and then a square for the waist, because you can make poses fairly easy. At least I can make them fairly easy using that method, and it works for this particular pose also. And adding in some small details, connecting all the lines, drawing in a little bit of the abs area. You see, it's pretty simple. You're going in, you're creating the shapes, and you're following the shapes. So the shapes are there to use to manipulate and form as if you're using clay, but you're using a pencil. Adding in the lines for the neck. Just darkening up some other lines, adding in some extra lines. I try to add in pretty much as much as I could. Didn't want to get too crazy with it. Just more of an example to show, how to add muscles to it. But I did decide to stretch the arm out a little bit more, adding a little more of the arm anatomy. But that's it for this video. If you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to hype it up, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment for anything else you want to see. Take care.